to import substitution to stem the overdependence
of FY14. I think we have really delivered a very healthy growth of 22%, driven by strong traction in our biopharma business. I'd just like to give you some headline numbers. Revenues have been registered at 723 crores. EBITDA is up 26% at 175 crores, and PAT is up 19% at 94 crores. Our revenue growth in Q1 FY14 reflects the inherent strength of our product portfolios, and the biopharma business has grown 21% year on year and has registered 439 crores at the top line. Our branded formulations continue to grow well, and they have registered a 17% year on year growth, and for the first time we have crossed the 100 crore number, having attained 101 crores this quarter. Research services, which include Syngene and Clinigene, continues to do extremely well. They have grown 26% year on year and have clocked 155 crores this quarter. Our EBITDA margin has been very healthy at 24%, and PAT margins have been realized at 13%. Overall, a very, very strong performance. I'd just like to comment that we continue to invest in our R&D for better outcome, and in terms of a percentage of our biopharma business, our R&D spend represents 10% of our biopharma business. Now, I'd just like to spend a little bit of time by saying that we have recently undergone a restructuring of our organization, and this new organization structure, which is really about creating profit centers and P&L responsibilities in key business verticals, is really now helping us to focus on our clearly identified verticals, which actually indicates the kind of strong performance you have seen this quarter. Our biosimilar insulins business continues to do extremely well, riding on the back of an increased geographical footprint in emerging markets. I think this is a very important business for us, and I think Biocon's insulins are really doing extremely well. The India-focused branded formulation market business is also delivering very strong numbers. Having said that, I must bring it into context that the Indian market has seen some challenges on the basis of pricing confusion in terms of policies and pricing kind of issues, where stockists have been reluctant to take stock on hand until the pricing issues are kind of resolved. So every company has been challenged with this kind of issue, and we have seen that there has been an overall industry decline, and unless the policies and pricing issues get sorted out, it won't resume back, but we are beginning to see that there is now beginning to be a resumption of the same original growth pace. Having said that, Biocon has grown ahead of the market and ahead of most peer companies. So it tells you that we are making very, very good progress on our branded formulations business. And this quarter, the coming quarter, I think all of us at Biocon are extremely proud and excited to see the launch of our second novel biologic, Alzumab, which is expected to take place in early August. As you know, Alzumab or Itolizumab, which is the generic name for Alzumab, has been an extremely important R&D program for us. We have seen very, very promising and strong data in our psoriasis trial, and on the back of which we got India approval, and we are now of course looking at taking this molecule global, and we are in discussion with several interested companies who are very keen to partner this program in our global development plans. We also would like to focus in the current fiscal to accelerate our performance across the SBUs, and particularly we see good progress in our biosimilars. Like I mentioned, I think insulins will be a strong growth driver this fiscal, along with branded formulations, research services, and basically I believe that we are still seeing some very challenging environmental conditions in India, especially around regulatory aspects of the pharma biotech sector. We hope that the government will really address these with a sense of urgency, because we are seeing that although clinical trials are resuming, I think we need to address all aspects of clinical trials and make sure that it becomes an environment where there is regulatory robustness. We don't want more of layers being put into approvals, but rather have the expertise and the knowledge with which to approve clinical trials expeditiously. Otherwise,
disbursement of 830 crores for the first quarter of FY14. Average portfolio outstanding increased by 14%. That resulted in core interest income growth of 22%, up from 90 crores to 110 crores. And the QOQ growth rate of 22% in core interest income compares favorably with the 13%